Hello my lovelies, my name is Jenny and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you guys with me today. Today is actually a Friday, but by the time you see this video it'll be, I don't know, Monday or Wednesday. I'm not sure which day I'll put it up. Anyway, so for today's video, you saw by the title, we are here to talk about the Natasha Denona Triochrome palette. Yay! I don't have all these wonderful sound effects a lot of other YouTubers have because I don't know how to use any of that stuff. I'm not very technically inclined when it comes to that stuff. So I got this palette from my best friend in the whole world, Marissa. Enchanted Rose Beauty Reviews. I will tag her below. She actually did a video on this today, the day that I'm filming this. I haven't seen it yet because I didn't want it to sway my opinion of the palette. I know there's been a few different interesting reviews made about this palette, let's put it that way. When I first saw the palette come out, I saw swatches that were completely different than other swatches. Like some people would swatch it and the Triochrome colors would look bright and bold, and then other ones would be like, eh. And I was like, how would they look so different? And then I saw Natasha herself and I saw her do the looks of them. And when her looks, just like in all her other palette reviews, her looks are always so bold and brilliant. And then when you get them yourself, you're like, how the hell did she do that? Like, how does she do that? And I've always wondered, is it her lighting? And I'll talk about this later in the video, because later on in the video, I will show how I did my look. But I was like, you know, how does she do this? So I even got her own brand of eyeshadow primer, which I use in my video. I still don't get the play that she gets. I have different brushes I use. I use the motor brushes. I even use natural hair rougher brushes. I use my finger. I don't quite get the same play that she gets. Natasha is not a young woman. She's not, I don't think she's my age. I'm 52. I think I might have even said 53 in my video. I don't know what I said. Anyway, I'm 52. I'll be 53 next year. But I don't know whether it's because I have wrinkled lids. I'm not really sure. But when I brought the color up a little higher, and I'll talk about that in the video, it got a little bit brighter. But it's still not as bright as when she does it. So I'm not really sure. But anyway, when this palette came out, I wasn't going to get it. Number one, it's very pricey. It's $129. I might pay the $125. Well, actually, I've only paid it once for the McGrath, but I usually pay it. I pay on sale prices. I don't usually pay the full price of any palette. I just don't. Usually, I wait until they go on sale. I think I've only paid full price for a palette a handful of times. I'm a sale person. I like to get things on sale. I'm cheap, you know? Well, I'm not cheap. I like to get things on sale. Just say that. So when I saw this palette retail for that much, I told Marissa, I'm like, no, I'm not paying that for that palette. I'm just not. Her other palettes that came out, the one I did get, but I did get it for 10% off. I got the Glam palette. Okay, it was $65 and I got it on sale. I freaking love this palette, and there is a video on this and I'll tag this up here. And this is what that palette looks like if you have not seen that palette. So for this palette, when she told me, I was having a really rough day, guys. I think it was like right in the beginning of my, I have a lot of mental problems. It sounds really funny saying it that way, but I have a lot of mental illnesses. And my seasonal affective disorder kicked into full gear, and she told me that she had bought me this palette and she was waiting to do it as a surprise, but she knew that I was really down in the dumps and she was sending it to me, and she told me that, and I literally cried. Happy, sad, messed up tears all at the same time. So she sent this to me and it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I want to show it to you. I mean, it's freaking gorgeous. Look at those colors in there. These are all my colors, like all of them. There's not one blue in there because I don't do blues. They just don't look good on me, like at all. But these are all my colors. I just got into using greens and I was almost going to use the green today, but I decided I'm like in this purple phase right now. I almost used the greens, and I've only seen one video besides Natasha's. I've only seen one video and the girl used just the greens. Other than that, I don't think I've watched any other videos unless I have and it just slipped my mind. But the palette is freaking gorgeous. And if you look at the comparison in the size of her regular $65 palettes compared to this palette, this is the difference in the size. So this is her big palettes and this is her smaller palettes. So there is a difference let me just do it. This is the difference in the size. So there is a difference. So that's why her $60 palettes are $60 and this is $129. The size of the pans, let's look at that. You can kind of get an idea that way too. Let me hold it up that way. So this is the difference in the size of the pans compared to the two price palettes. So they're smaller compared to the $129. I didn't know that when it came out. That's why I was like, $129 freaking dollars, no way. You know, I didn't realize there was a size difference in the two palettes. But there obviously is. Let me put this over here. That way it doesn't get in the way. And then of course there's the 3 Triochrome colors down the center that has your the different, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it in there. There's a video where she sent me this and I was like showing my friend mail that I got different palettes from people. But I haven't swatched anything except the ones I used, and I'll show you in the video later on the colors I used. I didn't have any problem with any of the colors. They all went on perfectly. I didn't have any patchiness. I didn't have any blending problems. I did have some fallout when I used this on my finger, probably because I just put a little too much on my finger. Other than that, they blended absolutely easily, beautifully. They went on perfectly. Like I said, as far as this being a fabulous change of color, I didn't have that. I mean, there's a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. I'll bring you in to show you how it looks. And by the way, the eyebrows, honey, let me tell you what. I decided here lately, I'm going to start doing my own brows. I'm not using the stickers as much as I used to, because when I got the ones in that I thought were going to be the same as the other ones I had, they aren't. They're thinner and they're more red. So I was like putting my own colors in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I was putting these on today myself. I ran out and I didn't know it till I was putting it on. So I'm like putting it on and I'm putting it on and I'm like, where is it? So the more I put it on, the more I was digging through the other color. It was a mess. It was horrible. I kept it to show it to you, but it was horrible. And I literally was trying to go through and put it on and it kept digging off the color below it. So I got out my Benefit, which is just, it's like and it's like almost out, and I was like, holy crap, what is happening here? Like literally, what is happening? Why is all my brow products out when I just started using them? I'm like, why didn't I use my other stuff? But the bad thing is when I put on those stickers, like I said, it's red. It's supposed to be brown or black, because you get two choices, brown or black, but it's more red. It's not as brown as what the other one was, and they're really, really thin, and I have to draw my own like in between. But now I'm out of that one. So if I was trying to use it, it was just going to dig it off anyway. So I ordered in a lighter brown color. It's supposed to be here today. Well, it didn't come because we had the snowstorm and it delayed the mail. So it's stuck in Pennsylvania somewhere. Well, they got 2 feet of snow. So it's going to be delayed even more. So I didn't get it. So yeah. So instead I got out, this is like beyond, I got out a ColourPop liner that's brown. So it's a darker brown, but that's the color I used. And it's actually an eyeliner, but I use it for my brows. My brows are a bit dark, so try to ignore the mess. Also ignore the eye mascara, the mascara. I had a fit with my mascara today. I was trying an old one out that I've had. It's the Lash Freak, which I love, but I forgot how to use it, and it was like really bad. So I'm trying to put it on, and it's clumping, and it's going all over. Just telling you that before you see the final part, the process here, because it's bad. But this is the final look, and I'll show you which colors I used, and then in the video you'll see how I use them. But this is the final look. Can you see? Can you see? This is the final look, and I really do like it. I love putting anything with a yellow tint to it in the inner corner, and that's what I did. So what do you guys think? I really do. I like it, but I don't know if you're seeing the shift in that color because I can't tell. My eyes are closed. But I don't know if you're seeing any kind of shift in that color. It's right here in the center. I don't know if it's coming across or not. I'll put it on my finger and then we'll look at it that way too. But the colors that I used, and I'll show it in the video. I'm not going to show you like where I used them, so not to spoil the video. I use this color, this color, this color, this color, this color, and this color. And I'm not going to tell you where I used them because it'll spoil the video, but I'll show you that shift color. And this is the color. and you can kind of see it shift. It's got like the purple and the green kind of shift, but it's really hard to see that shift. And I did not swatch the other two, so we're going to do that here on camera. So those are the three. That green though, oh, that green, hello. But I really am not seeing much of a shift. I'm going to put it on my hand because I think we'll see more of a shift once it's actually swatched. And these are the three. And you can kind of see more of the shift once it's swatched. They're very, very smooth. Are they Pat McGrath? No, they're not. And so you can see it shift more when I do this to my hand. See it? You can see it shift there. That's the one I have on. So you can see it shift more. You can see the green shift in. But that green's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And when I'm looking at it here, I can see it, because when I see it, I don't know if you guys, it's hard to see on camera, so I don't know whether you see it on camera. I can see it in my hand. And the mattes they're beautiful mattes. And this one is what I used on the inner corner. I'm sorry, this is what I used on the inner corner. It's loose in my pan. It's a really pretty, let me do it this way. It's a really pretty greenish, yellowish kind of color, as you can see on my inner corner. It's really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and swatch every color because it would take too long on that video. But I want to swatch this green up top. It's like a grayish, slatish kind of green. But that color is really pretty too. And I do want to use it again more to see what other colors, what they look like and how they play on the eyes and things like that. I just wanted to do like a first impressions. And my first impressions is I really, really like it. I really do. Is it worth $129? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I'm gonna read a little bit about this on the back for you guys. I don't really know. I think it's not. Honestly, I don't. I think it's more worth her $65 pricing. It says on here, creamy matte eyeshadows, apply with fluffy eyeshadow brushes to blend or detail, brush for precision. The multichrome, apply with dense eyeshadow brushes for a subtle finish. For a high payoff, apply off foil finish. Apply with a damp eyeshadow brush or the tip of your finger. I did both. I used a wet brush and a finger, and you'll see that in the video. So I hope you stick around and watch how I apply them. As far as the rest of my face goes, because I always tell you guys what I use on my face, I do not have any foundation on. I have my Cicapair on, and I keep a small one here to kind of dab. This is what Cicapair is. If you've heard me talk about it, you're wondering, what are you talking about when you talk about Cicapair? This is Cicapair. It is by Dr. Jart, and this is what it looks like in the jar. I have a big one I keep in my bathroom, and it has tiger grass in it. It's a very healing, amazing product I use. I'm having a breakout, and I think it's just from my nerves. I really do. But the breakout's right here. And I put it all over my face when I'm having these breakouts. And I've been using the Sunday Riley Good Genes that I got in my BoxyCharm. I love it. Oh my gosh, guys. It is helping my skin heal along with that Cicapair. That's all I've been using. Been using it every single day since I opened my BoxyCharm, and I've been using it, which is before that you actually saw it. I got it a week before that you actually saw the video last week. So I've been actually putting it on my face every day, and I use my Cicapair every day, and it's been healing my skin. I don't have any foundation on. I just have my Cicapair on, and then I have my By Cherry Hyaluronic Powder, which I've been using every single day as well. And I use this on top of my Cicapair if it would come in so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. There it is. I use this on top of my Cicapair, and it helps to just kind of pat it in so it's not, because it's like a moisturizer. And I use that because my glasses slide down my damn face, so I have to use that. And that's what I use. And then I have this on. It's the Kenya Beauty, and I have this on for my blush and this on for my highlighter. Look at this, it's so pretty. So I have these on. It's not coming in very clear, but that's what I have on for my blush and my highlighter. And then I don't have it here in front of me, but I have the Pure Cosmetics that I have that I got my BoxyCharm is what I have on for my contour. So that's what I have on my face. And then for my lips, I have to talk about my lips. I have on one of my Sashlay Cosmetics. It's in the color Last Call. This is a freaking gorgeous color, guys. You know I love my I never can say it right, but I love my Sashlay lip colors. It's freaking gorgeous. In the video, you will see it before I added the gloss. I am a gloss bitch. I got to have my gloss. But in the video, I did not have my gloss on yet. But the gloss that I put on over top of this, see, it doesn't run on my teeth the way that Oprah did the other day. But the gloss that I have on is my Pat McGrath. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful, isn't it? It is called, at the Opulust, it's the Lavendering, however you say that. But that's what I have on, just to kind of catch you up to speed. But as far as this palette goes, thank you again, Marissa, because I would not have bought it myself. I just would not have paid $129, or I know she got it on sale as well. I would not have paid that for it, because to me, the Pat McGrath, the Astral colors, the 4 shades that she usually sticks in most of her palettes, are more in your face oomph than what the Natasha Denona ones are. And I think they're just a little more blendable and easy to work with. Well, not easy to work with. A lot of my Pat McGraths are not easy to work with. It kind of takes some getting used to when it gets used to getting used to. Okay, that didn't make any sense, but I think you know what I mean. But still, I really, really like this. This one, actually, out of all the Natasha Denonas, actually, she's bought me 2. She bought me 2 Natasha Denona palettes. And she's the one that actually got me into Natasha Denona. If she wouldn't have bought me a Natasha Denona, I probably never would have bought one myself. But these 2 are my favorites. This one and this one are probably my 2 favorite Natasha Denonas. But if you look at like some of her shimmers, like this one here is probably one of my favorite shimmers, but they're still not as in your face as some of the others. Saying that, this scarab color, this green, now that I've seen that, I need to use it. I need to use that somewhere, some point. I will use that because I really like that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be using it again. And thank you again, Marissa, because this is beautiful. And I'm really glad I used it today, because I have a box over here that I need to unbox. And first I was like, yeah, I don't really think I want to put makeup on. And then I kept looking at this palette. I'm like, I really need to use it. And then I saw that she posted a video. And I'm like, okay, Marissa, I get it. Yeah, I need to do this. So glad I did. And thank you guys for being with me today. Go ahead and watch how I got this look, and let me know in the comments what you think about this palette in general. If you would pay the money for it, did you pick it up? And what are your favorite colors in this palette? What do you think of those Triochrome colors? And what do you think about this look? Do you like the look? Do you like the colors I chose? What do you think about this little bit of orange and a little bit of pop of greenish yellow that I used in the corner? And what do you think about Sashlay? Go check them out. Use code Jenny10 to save you 10% off. I don't get anything out of it. I just have a code for you guys. That way you guys can save some coin. It's all about saving, especially nowadays. Guys, we gotta band together. We gotta save some coin. Anyway, guys, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Hit the bell notification so you can know when I upload. I'm hoping I can keep my channel. I'm still working on that. I don't know. I'm trying to kind of get rid of some subscription boxes so that maybe I can. I'm still talking to my husband about that. We're thinking about ways so that I can keep my channel. He's thinking it's a waste of time for me to be doing my channel. So we're working on it. I'm still talking to him. We're working on it. That's all I know. We're working on it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys take care of each other, be good to each other, stay safe, and come back and see me. Now, go check the rest of the video out, and I'll see you on another one. Bye, guys. It's working now. So, okay, I started to try to record a second ago. It said memory card error. So I took the camera off. I went searching for the memory card because I had my glasses on. I didn't even realize that it was in there. It just wasn't pushed down all the way. So yeah, it was a hot minute even getting to this point, and I don't know if I'm going to talk about it in the beginning. Yeah, I probably will talk about it in the beginning, and sometimes I'll talk about it again. Anyway, just a hot minute getting here. If you see me looking down, I'm waiting for a package. So I'm looking at my front door waiting for it because I have to sign for it. Natasha Denona base, already laid. I already showed you the palette in the beginning, and I just dropped that. Oh, actually, I dropped a brush I gotta use to kind of pick it up. It's just been a hot minute kind of day. Not feeling all too spectacular, but I need to do the video, so. Are we ready to see her? You already saw her in the beginning, but here she is again, untouched, because in the beginning of the video, it's touched. That's what she looks like, untouched. And like I said in the beginning of the video, my best friend in the whole wide world, Marissa, sent her to me. And I've been waiting to play with her. So we're going to go play. We're going to play now. Don't even know where to start. I have no clue where I'm going to start with her. I've heard some different stories about how hard different colors are to work with. I know Marissa did a video. Her video went up today. And I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. I haven't actually watched anyone do any videos on this. Because I didn't want it to sway. I know I've heard and I've like saw some glimpses of the videos, but I haven't actually watched any videos. No, I take that back. I watched one video and that person did just one row of colors. She did the top row of colors, which are not the colors that I'm actually going to work with. So I'm kind of going to work with some purples, I think. So I want to, and maybe some oranges. I don't, you know what? I have no idea. No clue. So we're just going to get into it. I'll show you what colors I'm using, then I'm going to speed up the way I have been doing, and then we're going to go from there and we're going to see how it goes. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go a little different. Instead of laying a color down like above my crease, I'm going to lay a color down all over and then go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, I can't see it without my glasses on, so we're going to start with this color right here. I'm going to lay that down all over. And we're going to see how it works. A lot of cook up in a pan. A lot. And since it has been a hot minute since I've put on my base, I'm going to tap it down with my Blend My Face blenders. Alright. Alright, no. I'm not going to be able to do that. This is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. So it will just be in the crease area. A lot darker than I thought it was going to be. It looked a lot later in the pan. So that idea is not going to happen. Now if I were to do it like this, then yeah, we could have did that, but I had no idea it was going to be that dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff it out some, since it did turn out to be that dark. And then we're going to see whether I can maybe get away with putting it all over the lid. Or the bottom part of the lid, not toward the top. So I'm going to blend it down a little bit. Because I kind of want to use this as a base. And I'm tapping, not dragging, because the base is kind of a, it's kind of a wet base. All right, that's working. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. I'm going to try this color on my finger. A lot of violet. And since I like yellows and stuff, I want to try this color right here. All right, now I'm going to go up another level. I'm going to grab this one right here. Okay, what do you think so far? It's not bad. Not bad. I had a little bit of fallout, which, you know, is fine. Wiped away just fine. Not mad at it. I've definitely had a lot worse. But that Triochrome color is not as fabulous as I thought it was going to be honest. I'm just intensifying this look a little bit more, this color a little bit more here. I honestly thought it was going to be more in your face. When I watched Natasha do it, I don't know if it's the lighting that she uses. I turned my lights down a little bit because they were just too bright and I was really washed out. I mean, I don't have any foundation on, but I was just really washed out when I first turned them on. I don't know what she does, but when she does it, they just look a little bit more pigmented. So I'm not sure how she gets them to look more pigmented than what the average consumer does. Because I used her base. I used my finger the way that she uses her finger. And still getting, you know, not as much pigment as what she does when she does her little videos that she does. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to put a little bit more on, and I'm going to use one of my rougher brushes, just out of curiosity, just to see. And I'm going to use a wet brush, just out of curiosity, just to see if it maybe changes it a little bit. I mean, she obviously doesn't do it that way. She uses, you know, she uses her finger. But I'm just curious of what a wet natural hair brush will do. That's the wet hair brush, that's my finger. I mean, it darkened it. So yeah, maybe that made it a little bit more in your face, but not a whole lot. I mean, I have wrinkled lids, so it's really hard. Maybe it's just because of that. Because I'm older and my eyelids are wrinkled. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. You know, I'm not sure. It's still beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. Because as I go up higher, like up here, you know, on my brow bone where I'm not so hooded, then it shows up a bit more. So I want to bring it up a little higher and see if maybe we can get some better color play on it that way. See, up there we do. I think it's because I'm wrinkled. You know, I'm old. I mean, you know, I'm not a 30, 20-year-old. I'm 52. I can't get the same looks that some of the younger people do. But you know what? I don't care. I love makeup and I'm going to do what I want to with it. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know all the tips and tricks that you guys do that are makeup artists. I'm still learning, still growing, and I still love playing with it. You know, it is what it is. Still love to play in it. And I get better sometimes as I go. Now I have to see what this color does. Right here. Oh, that's loose. It's loose in the pan. I have to see what it does on the inner corner. Oh. I just had to because I love yellows on my inner corners. I just do. I love it. I love the little pizzazz that it brings. So anytime I have a yellow in a palette, this is actually like a green, but it still has that yellow, I have to pop it in there. Of course, now I popped it in there too much and I got it on my nose. But you know what? That's what they make brushes for. That you can do this with. But I do. I like that. I think that's pretty. And then I can put some on the end of my blender. Ah, yes, yes. And then I can take my Ante'ja Care brush. It has a little bit of concealer left on it. And I can just blend those edges out. Like this. And then I'm going to take, brush. I'm going to find the brush. I'm going to find the brush. I used that brush for something else. I gotta find another brush. Alright. I am going to take another brush that I was going to use for something else, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. And I'm going to use this color right here. Just a bone color. And just put it up here. There's really not a highlighter color in here. Because I don't know what that pink would look like. Let's see. And the pink that's up here, that like lilac-y color, doesn't look too bad up there. We'll do that. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna, you know, touch it up a little bit, do the under eyes. And there's my package. Good timing. And I'll be right back. We'll finish the end of this and go to the front of the video. Put my lashes, well not lashes, my mascara. See you on the flip side. Okay guys, I know I already did my finish in the beginning of the video because I forgot that I have to come finish the video. So what do you guys think about the final look? I know I showed you the final look in the beginning, but let me know what you guys think. I'm curious what your thoughts are. Leave me a comment below. You guys know I love talking to you in the comments, and I hope I can do that for a very long time. And I really hope that I can continue with my channel. I'm working my best to do that. No promises. I can't make any promises. I'm still working on the hubby. Working on the hubby. If you know him, talk to him. I'm really trying to keep my channel, guys, and you guys mean the world to me. So if you have not already, smash that subscribe button and become one of my lovelies. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.